Okay, we're gonna get started again. How's the food, everyone? Is it good? Awesome. All right, if those of you who are still online, just make your way back to your seats after you get your food. So to give a better understanding of what it means to be an Eagle Scout, we have a few of our very own scouts to tell you a little bit about what our Eagles did to earn their Eagle rank. Nola, kick us off.
Hello, my name is Nola and I am Scout rank. To achieve the rank of Scout, our Eagles had to find a troop, commit to live by the Scout oath, law, and outdoor code, learn to tie a square knot, and understand how the advancement structure in the Boy Scouts of America works.
Hello, my name is Colton and I am tenderfoot rank. To achieve tenderfoot rank, our Eagles have to master the very basics of first aid, cooking, and camping. Learn about the participate of physical fitness, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And finally, participate in a Scout Master Conference and a Board of Review.
Hello, my name is Olivia and I'm a second class rank. To achieve the rank of second class, our Eagles had to continue their mastery of first aid, cooking, and camping that they begun with their tenderfoot. They had to learn about the importance of preparing a meal and eating with their patrol, learn the basics of plant identification, and participate in a Scoutmaster Conference and Board of Review.
Hello, my name is Megan and I am first class rank. First class is the rank where all Scouts demonstrate their mastery of basic Scout skills. To achieve the rank of first class, our Eagles had to learn advanced first aid, including CPR, understand the importance of healthy living by preparing a healthy meal for their entire patrol for a whole weekend, participate in no less than 5 campouts, sleeping in shelters they have erected themselves, understand the importance of being prepared, including rescue situations, and as with earlier ranks, participate in a Scoutmaster Conference and Board of Review.
Hello, my name is Trey and I'm star rank. Now that our Eagle Scouts have mastered their Scout skills, their path towards Eagle has shifted towards leadership development and mastery of areas of interest for each Scout. To achieve the rank of star, our Eagles had to earn 6 merit badges, 4 of which were Eagle required, serve in their unit for no less than 4 months in a leadership position, and provide service to our community for a minimum of 6 hours. Finally, they had to participate in a Scoutmaster Conference and Board of Review.
Hello, my name is Freya and I'm Life Rank. Life Scout is the last rank before the final push towards Eagle. To achieve the rank of Life, our Eagles had to earn an additional 5 merit badges, 3 of which were Eagle required. They had to continue to hone their leadership skills by serving in leadership position for an additional 6 months, give back to their troop by mentoring younger Scouts in basic skills, and finally participate in a Scoutmaster Conference and Board of Review.
Hello, my name is Max and I'm an Eagle Scout. Eagle is a final rank in scouting, for which these Scouts have dedicated countless hours to achieve. To achieve the rank of Eagle, our Scouts had to earn no less than 21 merit badges, 13 of which came from the list of ones required for Eagle. They had to live their lives in a manner that benefits a Scout, holding to the ideals of the Scout oath and law, provide 6 additional months of leadership to their troop, choose, plan, lead, and execute a project that benefits our community, and finally, participate in the Scoutmaster Conference and Board of Review before members of the Lewis and Clark or Cascadia District.
Before we recognize the Eagles that we are honoring today, I would like to recognize 3 others who are from our 351 family who have also achieved the rank of Eagle, but have not yet been celebrated. Dylan Monroe, if you could please stand. Dylan Monroe is a former senior patrol leader who earned his Eagle rank shortly before the pandemic. But he has chosen to wait to share his court of honor with his sibling who is getting close to finishing their path toward Eagle. We commend Dylan's decision, but we would like to recognize his accomplishments as a 351 Eagle. And we look forward to celebrating with you in the months to come. Monica, could you please stand? Monica Tauk is a leadership force who is destined to be among the first young ladies to join our group of honored Eagles. Monica finished her path in California, but spent most of her scouting career here in 351. Because her family is not here, it would be a little presumptuous to award her Eagle right now, but we would like to recognize her accomplishments nonetheless. Thank you. Lastly, Joel Flickema is another one of our scouts who earned Eagle during the pandemic. Unfortunately, Joel couldn't be here because he's visiting family back east. But I would like to take a moment to recognize his accomplishments as well. I would now like to ask the 13 Eagles we are celebrating today to join me up on stage. Come on. All right. In a few moments, you will be asked to take the Eagle charge, but before we do that, let us reaffirm ourselves to the Scout oath and law. Right? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law. To help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Finally, obtaining the rank of Eagle is an important and serious matter. It is the goal to which these scouts have been working for several years. It is the culmination of their hard work and effort over their time in scouting. The Eagle rank is the highest and the most coveted award in all of scouting, and it is their last major step in advancement. The ideals contained within the Scout Oath and Law are well summed up in the Eagle Pledge, and that is taken by every scout upon their advancement to Eagle. I would now like to invite Mike Benson and Phil Newman to come up and charge these new Eagles with their commitment.
Just told Mike we're going to need a bigger stage. Lord Robert Baden Powell, founder of Scouting, said, "The spirit is there in every boy. It has to be discovered and brought to light. And it's been discovered in all of you. I charge you, be worthy of the Eagles who came before you. Be worthy of the Eagles who have chosen Troop 351. You now represent all of us. I charge you to live the Scout Oath and Law, I charge you, be an example to all who know you. Wherever your travels may take you, remember, you are an Eagle Scout. You now share the solemn duty to share the spirit of scouting with everyone you meet. The Eagle Scout candidates will now take the Eagle Scout pledge. As the candidates take this pledge for the first time, will those Eagle Scouts who are present in the audience please stand and reaffirm their pledge? Will each of you please give the Scout sign and repeat in unison?
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example.
On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example.
And make my rank and influence strongly count for better scouting and for better citizenship.
And make strongly count for better
scouting and for better citizenship in my troop,
in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contact with other people,
and in my contact with other people,
regardless of race, religion, color, or creed.
regardless of race, religion, color, or creed.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor. Two. The Eagle Scouts in the audience, you may be seated. By repeating the Eagle Scout pledge before your fellow members, you have become Eagle Scouts. Though the words you used just now are similar to those by which you joined scouting, today they mean more than they ever could have meant before, or at any time in the past. When you pledged yourself on your sacred honor, using the same words which are found at the end of the Declaration of Independence, you sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. As one Eagle Scout to another, by the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain true in your heart. Stay close, guys.
Troop 351 has a long and proud history of supporting scouts toward their goals. In all, 95 scouts have achieved the rank of Eagle Scout with the support of our troop, including the 13 we are honoring here today. We are happy to have our Scoutmasters introduce our honorees. Will Mike Benson please come forward and introduce our first Eagle Scout?
Go ahead and have me sit. Go ahead and have me sit. Gentlemen, you may be seated with your families. I'm gonna wait till he gets seated. And Adam Brown. No, stay there for a second, Adam. Adam, stay there. Adam Brown was often the life of Troop 351. His commitment to be a friend to everyone created an atmosphere that made the troop a fun, happy place to be. When choosing an Eagle project, Adam remembered a space at his old elementary school that needed a lot of attention. Adam led a team that repurposed an unusable space to one that the students at St. Ignatius look forward to spending time now. Adam, if you would be so kind as to escort your parents up to the dais. Now you can come. I don't bite. There are a lot of people who help an Eagle Scout on their path. These scouts, with their impressive accomplishments, would not have been as successful without the support that they received. In particular, it takes a lot of parental support that has ensured their success. Each of our scouts will acknowledge their appreciation to their parents by presenting them with the parents' Eagle pin. Adam, would you please pin your father's pin on your thing?
Ah!
And one for your mom. And finally, it is my honor to present the Eagle Medal and badge to Adam's parents so they may present Adam with his Eagle Award. It goes right underneath that part of it. He's just gonna drop blood. And Adam, your Eagle Scout. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Stanley joined Troop 351 after seeing the troop attend Scout Sunday at St. Ignatius. He didn't know anything about Scouts, but was interested in making new friends and having some amazing adventures. Stanley is a friend to all and has enjoyed learning as well as teaching younger Scouts. For his Eagle Scout project, Stanley created an irrigation system to water the plants in the prayer garden at St. Ignatius. This watering system helps to keep the space green and beautiful for the students of St. Ignatius who enjoy using it as an outdoor classroom. In recognition, Stanley, if you'll please escort your family. All right, Stanley, in recognition of your parents' support, please present your mom with her mother's pin.
Don't need to be.
read it again. And finally, it is my honor to present the Eagle Medal to Stanley's parents so they may pin Stanley with his Eagle Award.
Zane Schultz has been a mainstay at Troop 351. Zane and his family always seem to be around and always contributing. Zane's journey from life rank to Eagle began on a backpacking trip in the snow when he made the decision to pursue Eagle. His Eagle mentor, Tom DeMeo, has high praise for Zane. His Eagle project was a significant improvement of a trail in the Columbia River Gorge in a popular dog park. Zane showed wise judgment in the process of developing and implementing his Eagle project. Personally, I know Zane to be a committed scout, as well as a thoughtful and upstanding young man. Zane, would you please escort your parents to the dais? You're mixing me up here. Oh, there we go. In recognition of your parents' support, Zane, please present your parents with their pins. Finally, it is my honor to present the Eagle Medal and Badge to Zane's parents so they may present Zane his Eagle Award.
Who knew this would be the hardest part? My goodness. There we go. It looks really easy from out there. Just, pressure's on.
DJ Strom has had a long road to Eagle. When DJ first joined the troop, he had remarkable energy and we really didn't know how to channel that. Over the years, I watched DJ develop into a fine young man, showing great maturity, always willing to help the troop and showing remarkable dedication to helping his family. For his project, he built some picnic tables for a nearby church for their outdoor meeting area. DJ overcame a lot of obstacles on the road to Eagle and remains an inspiration to all Scouts. DJ, would you please escort your parents to the stage? Would you please present your parents with these pins in recognition of their contributions? And finally, parents, would you present DJ with his Eagle Award?
Knew somebody was going to do that eventually. When Alex Benson joined the troop, it was a package deal. We got his entire family. It would have been very easy for Alex to sit back and enjoy being the Scoutmaster's son, but Alex did exactly the opposite. He carved his own identity and very quickly became a leader and an example for the troop. Even the older Scouts at that time looked to Alex for leadership. In addition to his very public leadership roles as patrol leader, senior patrol leader, part of the OA ceremony team, and more than I have time to tell you now, Alex had the privilege, of course, being the Scoutmaster's son, which meant after the meetings, before and after the camping trips, in the early mornings and late in the hours of the night when no one noticed, Alex was working for the troop, preparing meals, packing trailers, organizing trips, and so much more that went unnoticed. Alex cheerfully executed these unsung and often unappreciated tasks with a smile and a great sense of humor. Alex's Eagle project. He built beautiful benches for the meditation garden at St. Ignatius. These benches were built from a fallen oak tree that Alex recovered and had milled specifically for the project. Alex, will you please escort your parents to the dais?
You guys stay there.
Alex, in recognition of your parents' support, will you please award them?
This says mom too.
Finally, it's my honor and my privilege to present this Eagle Medal to Mike and Jenny so they can present it to Alex. Take a quick look over here.
No, as Scoutmasters, they don't really build you up for this. This is my first one of these, so forgive me. Fred Drescher joined 351 at the tender age of 12 years old. And through his journey, we, the leaders of 351, have discovered a young man with a keen sense of humor and an eye for service. And I was told by Mike not to make this really long or I'd talk about his desire to spread his gear all over mountains, but I digress. We say a scout is friendly, and that's an excellent reference for young Mr. Drescher. From his time as a den chief working with Pack 351's youth, ages 5 to 10, to then serving the troop as guide, supporting new scouts. In fact, some of the same young scouts that he had mentored as den chief on their path to Eagle. Fred was also involved in Order of the Arrow, and as an arrowman, please feel free to ask him all about it many times. Fred's sense of service to community was also seen in his Eagle project, where Fred led a youth in collecting eyeglasses for the Lions program, a program that supports people with little means and a high need for spectacles. Again, please ask him all about it. Currently, Fred exemplifies the ideals of an Eagle Scout as he continues his mentoring with the troop as assistant scoutmaster. I think he was one of the first ones to join as assistant scoutmaster, wasn't he? Like to take formally the role. At any rate, if I could have Fred Drescher escort his parents to join me here on stage. You want to go to this side? This side. This is the great presenting side. There you go. And in recognition of your parents' support, Fred, would you please pin your parents, starting with your mother? For your father. And of course, it is my honor to present the Eagle Badge to Fred's parents to pin Fred. Which one of you would like? There.
Hold that and look over there.
Shane McIntosh has been an active member of Troop 351 and Scouts BSA for many years. He crossed over from Cub Scouts, Pack 181, scouted with his good friends, and even has younger siblings in the troop. There's also a scouting tradition I learned from his grandmother earlier today that there are Eagle Scouts in the older generations of his family. So he's continuing a strong tradition. Then, let's see, backing up. Shane was one of the first scouts that I met from the troop. I met him during Tree Lot in 2017. And then and throughout, he's always impressed me as somebody who's very forthright and earnest. He's got a friendly manner. He just is really engaged with scouts and other adults as well. He has a willingness to step in and mentor or lead, and his friendly manner again is very, very welcoming. Shane's Eagle Project was an existing project that revitalized the parking lot islands in support of Oak Grove Methodist Church. So he not only got in there and weeded and cleaned them out with his crew, but he also brought in new dirt and plants that are native to the Willamette Valley. So when churchgoers go every Sunday, they see a really nice view in their church parking lot, but also the ecosystem has benefited and will benefit throughout the years as butterflies and other insects work to spread pollen throughout the valley. And that's a really great choice of project in terms of stewardship and leadership. And that is, those are two qualities that exemplified Shane's path to Eagle. Shane, would you please escort your parents to the stage? Yeah. Shane, in recognition of your parents' support, please present your parents with their pins. And it is my honor to present the Eagle Medal and Badge to Shane's parents, so they may pin it on Shane with his Eagle medal.
Oh, I just got nervous all of a sudden, which is rare. All right, today is a culmination of many years of Oliver's personal set goals, working towards those goals and achieving those goals with some fun times had in between and making tons of friends and memories as well. 12 years ago, Oliver took his first steps towards Eagle by joining Pack 181. I'm not sure if at that point he had envisioned the 50-mile hikes that he'd have to push himself through, or becoming an SPL at the beginning of an unprecedented time of being shut down halfway through his leadership for COVID. Oliver led a group of volunteers to restore and beautify the outdoor garden and seating area of the Milwaukee Museum. That effort led to an article in the November 2020 Milwaukee Pilot being written about him and his efforts to restore the outside of the museum. It's been a pleasure and honor working with you, Oliver, watching you come up through these for the last 12 years. Sorry, I'm a little shaken up, but Oliver, can you please guide your parents up to the dais? Hard watching these guys grow from little itty bitty tiny people into these beautiful young men and women, adults. It's not hard, it's pretty easy actually. It just makes me feel older. Oliver, in recognition of your parents' support of you this entire time, will you please give your mother that pin? Father that pin as well. All right, once again, it's my honor to present the Eagle Medal and Badge to Oliver's parents, so they may present Oliver with this Eagle Award. Beautiful. Excellent.
It is my honor to introduce Zeke Schultz. Zeke has been an active member of the troop for many years. I've always been impressed by his goodwill and willingness to pitch in at any time. I've seen him adapt to situations and figure out best how to deal with them. His Eagle project was rebuilding and upgrading a footpath on Larch Mountain Trail in the Columbia River Gorge in support of the U.S. Forest Service. This bridge will serve thousands of hikers in the coming years. Zeke shows patience and perseverance in navigating the trail to Eagle. Zeke, would you please escort your parents to the dais? In recognition of your parents' support, Zeke, please present your parents with their pins.
No, see, it looks easy from down there. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, see, it looks easy from down there. Nobody can see.
Finally, it's my honor to present the Eagle Medal and Badge to Zeke's parents so that they can present them to him.
See, I'm a pro now.
Congratulations, Zeke.
Thank you. Before I talk about Luke Erlandson, I'd like to say a few words about the Erlandson family. I can still remember when Mike Benson introduced me to Sonia and Charles about 10 years ago. I was working on stage at the St. Ignatius Gym, folding up some tents when Mike brought them in. I recall so clearly that he introduced them in a way that made me think, Mike must really want this family in our troop. Mike knows how to spot talent. So I got on my best behavior, and of course the Erlandsons are with us now. Okay, now on to Luke Erlandson. Luke was the scout who never complained. He never grumbled when asked to pitch in. Always a good sport and a willing participant. Always pretty cheerful. I think it can be said that Luke lived up to the 12 Scout laws as much as any scout I can think of. Of special note in Luke's scouting career is that he put together a pretty unique and clever Eagle project in the fall of 2019. He had done the research. He had contacted the organization that he was going to work for. He had pretty much everything scheduled and worked out. And so his project was set to take place in the summer of 2020. And then this COVID thing happened. And that event that was hosting his project got canceled. On short notice, Luke had to start from scratch again, and this time with some new rules, and the clock was ticking. As Luke's mentor, I admit that I got a bit rattled, but Luke, as far as I could tell, never missed a beat and found a new project quickly that met all of the COVID protocols. And so here we are today. His project included controlling invasive species on Mount Tabor Park, as well as building some habitat for the wildlife in the park. Luke, I'm so honored and proud to be here today to present you with Scouting's highest rank. Would you please escort your mother and father to the dais for the presentation of your award? Wherever you want.
Here's our boy.
So in recognition of the parents' sacrifice and years of hard work. Oh gee, I'm gonna need a little help here. This thing seems stuck to the box. I literally can't get this thing out of the container.
There we go. Let's see. Oh, there's some mentors.
Gee. All right, how about the dad's one?
I think if you take this whole thing out, watch this, help him out. If this thing comes out. Or
Oh, yeah,
something.
there we go.
There.
On the back, they come on. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna put this in there.
One for the mom.
There's mom.
Okay.
Wanna do mom?
Sure. Wait a minute.
Oh, thank you. And one for the dad.
Remember your totem chip.
Wow. Things are really in there. Okay. Oh, my
Doing it.
goodness. Oh, I don't think the packaging was unwrapped on this one.
Oh dear, sorry.
Okay, and Mom, would you present that to you?
Oh my.
And here are the two pins for holding it on. Thank you. And you keep all. Okay.
We're starting to play the music.
I can't see. Here. Oh.
All right, we did it. Round of applause for Lou.
Alan, as a member of Troop 351, you've demonstrated leadership skills and kindness in keeping with our Scout law. Alan has a quiet force about him that allows him to be present, always watching, and ready to be of service to Scouts and our troop. Often helping younger Scouts with mentoring and skills. Alan is reliable and has been a great asset to Troop 351. For Alan's Eagle Scout project, he built and installed picnic benches at Camp Curry in Camas, Washington. His contribution will continue to provide and preserve this county park for more generations to come and enjoy this natural setting. Alan, would you please escort your mom to the stage? In recognition of your mom's support to you and to the troop, please present your mom with this. And at long last, it's my honor to present your mom with your Eagle Award so she may pin it on you. The holding back. You can do this. Ethan Newman joined Troop 351 in 2013, and like a lot of young boys that become scouts, he soaked up the program with eagerness and enthusiasm. When I think about him nowadays, I think of his big smile, a grin of pure happiness, or maybe it was his way of rolling his eyes at me when I asked him to do something for me. Nonetheless, he contributed many great things to the troop, such as his scout and leadership skills and his love of rock climbing. I also think about the great bond he has with his dad, Phil Newman. Sorry. And how they are two peas in a pod when it comes to the outdoors and their shared love of climbing. Ethan's unique and stunning Eagle project was to build 10 car mounted and lit Hanukkah menorahs to celebrate Hanukkah. The cars then parade or drive around Portland on Hanukkah to bring light to the darkness of winter. His beneficiary, Chabad of Northeast Portland, still uses them to this day. This was a challenging project to engineer, but he pulled it off with devotion, grace, and leadership. The result was a cultural and spiritual display of his devotion to God, and thus his project fulfilled the Scout oath and law in all areas. Ethan, will you bring your parents up to the stage, wherever you are? Oh, there you are. In recognition of your parents' support, Ethan, please present your parents with their pins. Finally, it is my honor to present the Eagle Medal and Badge to Ethan's parents so they may present Ethan with his Eagle Award.
Oh, this is harder than it looks.
And last but not least, the most recent Eagle Scout, Chase Sachs. He crossed over from Cub Scouts with the Arrow of Light and has been a model scout ever since, and has served as patrol leader and was the troop quartermaster for the last year for the troop. For his Eagle project, Chase ran a very successful coat drive that collected warm coats for a local charity organization, Operation Night Watch, which supports the unhoused and those in need, which is very needed these days. I personally got to know Chase better last summer during our 50 miler. Those were some long, hot, tiring days, some longer hikes than you expected. And I don't recall him complaining one bit. He was just marching on and on. I was complaining. He was just a trooper. Chase, would you escort your parents up to the stage? Chase, would you present your parents with their pens? This is your mom's pen. And finally, it's my honor to present the Eagle Medal and badge to Chase's parents. Chase. Get a picture. Did you get a picture?
Thank you, Josh. Our Scoutmasters Mike Benson and Cecile Town have a special presentation for the Eagle Scouts.
It has been a long-standing tradition to present our Eagle Scouts with an American flag. Not just any flag, but one that was flown over our nation's Capitol building. I've written to the Honorable Ron Wyden, and it is our pleasure to present each of you with a flag and a certificate that certifies that the accompanying flags were flown over the United States Capitol at the request of the Honorable Ron Wyden in your honor. Can I please have the 13 Eagle Scouts come up to the stage? I'm going to step off the stage for a moment so we can get a picture of all Eagle Scouts. So as I said before, Cecile is going to present you with a flag. The flag was flown over the United States Capitol building, and there is an accompanying certificate that says that it was flown over in honor of you for the occasion of your Eagle Scout. So first, when DJ, Cecile, if you can please come up and present DJ with his flag. Congratulations, DJ. Mr. Luke Erlinson. Mr. Zane Schultz. And Mr. Fred Drescher. Mr. Zeke Schultz. Ethan Newman. Adam Brown. For Alex. Stanley. The certificates have changed since the beginning of the Mr. Chase Sachs. Mr. Alan Wilson and Oliver Layton. And Mr. Shane McIntyre. Congratulations, Shane.
Thank you, Mike and Cecile. It's now time to give our Eagle Scouts the opportunity to say a few words of their own. DJ, if you would like to start us off by saying a few words.
I would like to start this out by inviting my three mentors up here, Tom DeMeo, my mom, and my dad. The first mentor pen I would like to present is to Tom DeMeo. Tom has been a big support throughout my scouting career and has given me tremendous amounts of help in achieving my Eagle Scout rank. Thank you, Tom, for your guidance. The second mentor pin I would like to present is to my mom. My mom has encouraged me to set my goals high and achieve them. Thank you, Mom, for all your love, support, and support. My third mentor pin I would like to present is to my dad, Sonny. My dad has helped me become the man I am today. Without his support, I would not have the opportunity to be standing here today. Thank you for all your support. Can I have Ethan Newman now come to the stage?
There are many, many, many people who I thought of and considered and thought again for the honor of my mentor pins. There are many people in my life who I should really just give a pin that says, "You are my life mentor," but I can't do that right now. I would like to invite John Gerlach, Tom DeMeo, and Robert Schultz to the stage. When I was picking my Eagle mentor, my very first thoughts went to Tom DeMeo. However, as I thought about it, he wasn't the right person to help me oversee my project and all of my merit badges. That being said, without Tom, I highly doubt I would have earned Eagle. Tom has been a constant throughout my career in the troop. He's always been somebody who would listen, mediate, just have a pleasant conversation with. If you ever had a question about anything in nature, he could answer it. If you had a question about anything, he would do his best to help you. Tom, it is my honor to give you an Eagle mentor pin. John, when I asked you to be my Eagle mentor, I know you were honored. I don't know what else is going through your mind. That being said, you were a rock, and without you, things would have gone pretty different, I'm very sure. There's a lot more I want to say, but it's not coming out.
Another day.
Where do I begin with Robert?
Wait, we gotta have it on the microphone because we don't want to lose this. We don't want to lose this. There you go. I got you.
All right. Oftentimes in weather much worse than this, on many, many trips, you became the life of the party, even if you didn't always lead it afterwards. There were many instances where I'm sure many, many members of the troop, myself included, felt like this step ahead wasn't quite worth it, but we needed to keep going, and you made it worth it. There are many times where without you to make us laugh, I don't know how that trip would have gone. Your encouragement and your humor, very much appreciated, very much needed, and especially your encouragement. And without you, my motivation probably would have been a lot harder to find.
Congratulations.
I would like to invite Stanley Kujacourt up to the dais.
I'd like to invite Mr. Mike Benson, Mr. Tom DeMayo, and Mr. John Gerlach to come forward. Mike, when I decided to join the troop, you were the first scoutmaster I met, and your enthusiasm and hope in me never faltered. I remember you always pushed me out of my comfort zone to better conquer my fears when I tried something new. I am thankful to have a troop leader like you. Tom, thank you for always being there when I need you the most, especially with my merit badges and for all the times we went stargazing, which was one of the many scouting experiences that I would not have had without you. Your remarkable fluency in French is one of the most shocking things I've ever learned about you. John, thank you for your assistance with rank advancements and enjoyable chats about life. I appreciate the support that you have provided with the technical aspects of my Eagle project. And now I would like to award each of you the Eagle Mentor Pen.
Congratulations.
I'd like to invite Alex Benson up to the stage.
Stanley.
Dad, now that you're sitting, can you come back up here? And I would also need my mother, come on up, and my Uncle Clinton, if you could come on up as well. I'm gonna avoid staring at Adam or else I will start laughing. So I'm gonna just focus on you guys. So when Phil was awarding me my rank, he talked about the many nights and mornings I had preparing for troop outings. And though that is completely true, and I am a very hard worker, and I know that, so are my parents. Instead of me working those mornings and nights, they're losing those mornings and nights in sleep. And I think it's very special to have parents who are dedicated enough to create, not only create a troop, but transform a troop to what it is today. So with that, I'd like to thank you. With that, I have my dad's brother, my uncle here with me. My uncle was a huge portion, a huge help in my project. I had to move a log and get it milled. And as a under 18 years old, I have no idea how to do that on my own. But my uncle pretty much knows anything about everything. And he made that process very easy for me. And with that, I can't be able to thank you enough as well. Oh, I see. With that, I will now look at Adam, and if you could now come up now.
I would like to invite my beautiful parents and Scott Johnson and Mike Benson.
Yeah.
I'll stare at Alex. All right. First and foremost are my two parents, also known as Steve and Annette. I don't think it alone when I'm saying that there's absolutely no way I'd be standing here if it weren't for them. For making sure I got all my badges done, or helping with my Eagle project, to even double checking that a young 12-year-old Adam brought more than 2 pairs of socks on a week-long trip. Both my mom and my dad convinced me to stay in Scouts around the age of 15. And to this day, I'm so grateful that I did. When it comes to receiving my Eagle, I want to thank both of them for keeping me on top of my requirements during the peak of COVID, when Scouts is the least of everyone's worries. So thank you to both of you for being amazing parents and mentors. Mike Benson. I feel like there's not much to say about Mike that everyone here doesn't already know. So we all know how many amazing experiences Mike has given to every Scout that has joined this troop. Mike has taught hundreds of young kids how to be the best person they can be. And I truly feel like I'd be a different person today if it weren't for the troop that Mike has ran over the past 10+ years. So thank you, Mike, for providing amazing experiences for everybody. And last but not least, Scott Johnson. Scott is a person in my life that I've shared a lot of memories with, and is a person I can say I look up to as a mentor. To complete my Eagle project, I needed about 2 hours of welding to be done on the site. Instead of having to reach out to numerous people, Scott volunteered to take the day off of his busy schedule and get the welding done for absolutely no cost, and it was a major help to the project. Outside of Scouting, Scott brings the fun wherever he goes, and I'm truly thankful for everything that he's done. Thank you. And lastly, again, even though I can't have everyone up on stage right now, there's still plenty of other people here that I really look up to and appreciate everything they've taught me throughout my Scouting career. I'm sure you all know who you are. And with that, I say thank you, everybody. There's only one for them, so I'm just gonna. And with that, I would like to invite Alan to the stage. Mr. Allen.
Okay. My first, oh wait, actually, I'd like to invite John Grolak. I would have invited Chris, but he had to go to work, so I already gave him his mentor pin. My first, my first Eagle mentor pin goes to the first mentor I had in Scouts. He was my first den leader, took me to my first camp out, and was a constant figure through my Cub Scout and Boy Scout days. He has been my mentor since I was a Weeblos. He made me feel like part of the den when I first joined, even though most of the other Scouts had been in the Cub Scouting for a while. And because of his enthusiasm, friendship, and help, I really enjoyed being in Scouts. I remember the first Cub Scout meeting I went to. He greeted me and my mom with a big smile and then immediately ushered me into the group. He explained Cub Scouts to me, and I remember him saying if I ever needed help with homework to bring it with me too, because he is more than happy to help me with that, and his son Jacob's really good in math. His mentor always went above and beyond for me in scouting. He always reached out to see if I needed to complete any rank requirements when he was planning on doing them with his son. My mom had an issue with getting me to campouts. He always offered to either pick me up or allowed me to hang out with his family and made sure I got to campouts and meetups. He went on almost every campout and was always great when he was there because I felt less homesick. I don't know if I would have made it through Hawaii without him because he was always there joking and trying to make me laugh. Without Chris's help, I don't know if I would be standing here giving this speech, getting my Eagle rank. I hope to be as great as a mentor to others as he has been to me. My second Eagle mentor pin goes to my Eagle mentor, John Grolak. Thanks to him, I was able to begin, execute, and complete my Eagle project. I had no prior building or experiences, and without this help and guidance, I wouldn't have been able to build one picnic, let alone 5. He helped me secure a location, provided tools, and everything he had in his disposal to help me. And I wouldn't have gone through my project without him.
Right there. I know it's getting heavy. Yeah, they're a little bit tricky. Thank you. Good job.
Luke Arlinson.
Okay, well, before I begin, I would like to say that Stanley, you have great taste in mentors because I would also like to invite up John Gerlach, Mike Benson, and Tom DeMeo.
Try.
You know, I've had a long and storied career with scouting, and although I stopped to smell the roses a little bit too much, my Eagle Scout became a festival of the last minute. My ancestry DNA results also tell me that I am 50% procrastination. And although I felt a little rushed at times, the three gentlemen here were able to help me through. Starting off with my Eagle mentor, John Gerlach. John was always there for me from start to finish, and he helped me along the way. He was there from the paper plannings to the Zoom meetings and the board of review. Without his help and guidance, I wouldn't have been able to achieve Eagle. I really appreciate all that he's done for me. And secondly, we have Tom DeMeo. I've always liked to think about scouting as an endurance race. You have to keep going, start strong, and finish even stronger. And Tom is somewhat of an endurance athlete himself. I, on the other hand, quit cross country after one season in high school. And throughout this, Tom has helped me with all of my merit badges, my advancement, and his guidance helped pace me correct to finish as strong as I could. Tom, thank you for everything. Lastly, we have a mentor not only to myself, but to everyone in this room, Mike Benson. Not only would I not be where I am today, but this troop would not exist in its current fashion without the help of Mike. All of his aid. All of his aid to push scouts to be the best they can be, to live by the scout oath and law every day, and do the right thing, helped us to achieve our ranks and all of our future successes. Mike, thank you so much for everything. Before I give any of my mentor pins, I would like to give a special shout out to my parents. They poured their hearts out, helping me day in, day out. They whipped me into shape so I could get everything done. And you two have helped me become the man I am today. So thank you. Last but not least, I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to all of the Troop 351 parents, the committee members, and our scout leaders. Thank you for all you do. Now it's time to present the mentor pins. Thank you, Mike. And now I would like to call up the Honorable Fred Drescher to present.
All right, well, this is a real thing. Hey y'all, I'm really happy to be here. Scouting's been very important to me, and I'm glad and very relieved to be able to earn my Eagle rank. It's been a ride. I would like to call John Gerlach Robert Schultz, and Carl Hoffmeister if he's here. I haven't seen him. All right, cool. Awesome. Cool. John Gerlach was my Eagle mentor. He was very helpful in my Eagle project as it evolved from a construction project to a community eyeglass collection. He kept me very focused and was always available to listen and bounce ideas off of, which the project shifted a lot. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to go where I wanted, and it was great to have him along. I think the project ended up being a little bit out of both mine and his comfort zone, but I'm glad we got through together. So thank you for being my Eagle Scout mentor. Yeah. That's my honor to present to you. Cool. I'd also like to acknowledge Robert Schultz. He's been a constant presence of encouragement and has helped make sure that I was on track with my merit badges. During the pandemic, Robert was my merit badge counselor for personal management, which was one that I was 100% just gonna procrastinate and never do. And I don't know if you volunteered or was voluntold to do it, but it really helped me out.
Same difference.
Yeah, good enough for government work. Yeah, so it was a lot of work, but you were really great to coordinate and communicate with. And I don't think I would have got an Eagle done without getting that badge done. So that was really helpful. Thank you. Do you want the badge? No?
Sure.
All right.
Enjoy. You worked hard. Though we help you, you did work.
There's another Scoutmaster I would like to thank who unfortunately apparently is not here. Carl Hoffmeister was there many years ago on my first 50-miler backpacking trip. Up until that point, I'd done some difficult trips and hikes, but nothing really had compared to this. On that trip, I felt that I was tested to my limits and for the first time had a really good gauge of my capabilities and abilities, which hadn't really happened before. It was weird. On the last day of hiking for heck knows how long, we had to bike the last couple of miles and I was done with it like 2 hills in. I was just like, I walked all this way, now I got a bike. What is this, 50-miler? But it was Carl who dropped back and talked me up and pushed me to the very end. And I owe a lot of my willpower and courage and myself as a backpacker to him. So if he was here. I'd like to call Shane McIntosh to the stage.
Hi, my name is Shane McIntosh, and I would like to call Phil Newman and Jay Ingram to the stage, please. Phil. Jay Ingram has been a part of my scouting experience for the past over 10 years. It has been now and has been with me ever since I was a Cub Scout all the way in elementary school and campouts super far from home. He's always made me feel at home, like I'm right back at Oak Grove Elementary School as a Cub Scout, and I cannot thank him enough for everything he's done for me, and I appreciate him a ton. Phil Newman was always one of the Scoutmasters that I looked up to as just being one of the people that could do everything and had all the skills that I wanted to have or have at one point in time in my life. And I just appreciate him a lot. You've shown me a lot of really good things. You've helped me out with many requirements and such a great inspiration to me and my dad. And I look forward that my brother and sister will be able to go up the ranks with you as well. So I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. I know he's not here, but I want to give a shout out to Carl Hoffmeister because we never were that close to each other. He was assigned as my Eagle mentor after COVID, and I can say with 100% certainty that I would not have gotten my Eagle rank without him. He pushed me so much, and I appreciate him a lot as well. So thank you, Carl. And I'd like to call Oliver Layton to the stage.
All right. Can I have Jay Ingram, Mike Benson, Tom DeMeo, and my mom up here, please?
All still working.
All right, so I'll start off with my mom. Of course, she's been with me all my life and throughout my scouting career as well. And without her, I wouldn't have half the opportunities. I wouldn't have started scouting and I wouldn't be standing here today. So I'd like to award her with a mentor pin. Next is Jay. Jay has been with me for, like Shane, upwards of a decade. And he's been a constant leader and example for me and all of the scouts in the troop. And I think that without him, I most likely wouldn't be standing here today. Next is Mike. Mike, since I've been in the troop, has been a constant. He's a leader and sets an example for every adult and scout in the troop. I don't think that I would be here. I don't think that half of the Eagle Scouts today would be here without Mike. And I don't think the troop would be where it is today without Mike. Lastly is Tom DeMeo. Tom has and continues to be a library of knowledge for me and all the other scouts in the troop. He helped me throughout my scouting career, but especially in the last stretch of my of gaining my Eagle Scout. And I just would like to thank him. Zane. I'd like to welcome Zane Schultz to the stage.
So before I mention my chosen mentors, I'd like to thank my leaders for helping me get to this point in life and just in my scouting achievements. Mike Benson, Phil Newman, Jay Ingram, Tom DeMeo, Brian Steves, and many, many more. So I'd like to call my dad, Robert Schultz, and Tom DeMeo to the stage. So my first mentor is Tom DeMeo. He connected me with the Forest Service, who I did my Eagle project with. And for about 9 months at the end of my scouting career, we met pretty regularly working on finishing up merit badges and just closing out my scouting or my Eagle. And that really helped a lot. So thank you so much, Tom. So as my second mentor, I chose someone very special to me, Robert Schultz, my dad. I've had the wonderful opportunity of having my dad as an assistant scoutmaster throughout my scouting experience. He's given me motivation to be the best I can be. And I've been lucky to spend countless hours hiking, camping, and scouting with him. He's always been there for me to bounce ideas off of, and he's a lot better at speaking than me, which can be a good and a bad thing. So yeah, is that, but he also promised to get me a car whenever I got Eagle. So it's a good, yeah, so,
It's coming.
yeah, and then as my third, for my third mentor, or sorry, my third mentor is Nick Spangler. Sadly, he wasn't able to make it. He's in California. But Nick was a really big part of my Cub Scouts and younger years in scouting. So thank you so much, Nick.
Good job. Good job.
Next, I'd like to welcome my brother Zeke to the stage.
Hello. I would like to welcome Tom DeMeo, Robert Schultz, and Phil Newman to the stage.
Stay up there. Lean into one side, Tom. Found his mark. I'm not sure to reinforce the stage.
I would like to acknowledge Tom for being my Eagle mentor and helping the troop with all he does. I've seen him ever since I was young in hiking Mount Adams, all the way to now, and he's helped me with my Eagle project, and I really appreciate it. I would like to acknowledge my dad pushing me, I guess, up to Eagle and getting us involved in Boy Scouts and just keeping it going, I guess, and always being there to help. So I'd like to thank him for that. Oh, in the car. And I'd like to acknowledge Phil. He's been very fun, and we see him a lot on all the trips that we do, and he always adds a positive energy. And he's also in charge of climbing, and I really like climbing. So, yeah.
No script, by the way. Don't forget the car. It's supposed to be a shared car. That's not what I heard. I'm not kicking out 15 cars. It's not.
You're an Eagle Scout today. See Tom, I see Robert in the parking lot to get your new car.
Keys for everybody.
And you get a car.
And you get a car. What kind of car do you want? Pick it out of the parking lot. We got you.
Start calling you.
Guys. It's the same car. Everybody gets keys. Hey.
Thank you. I'd like to invite Chase Sachs up to the stage.
In the first grade, I remember seeing a little table the Cub Scouts had set up and thinking that was something for me. Later that night, I sat down at the dinner table with my family and asked if I could join the Cub Scouts. One thing led to another, and it became a family affair, which I am thankful for, since scouting is one of my favorite things. Thank you, Mom and Dad. My favorite experience from Cub Scouts was the Pinewood Derby, because I always won the best paint job, since my dad would have his painter at his shop paint my tiny Pinewood Derby car with expensive paint that was out of place on my tiny wooden block. Then I moved on to Boy Scouts, where the experiences moved from Pinewood Derbies to more high adventure affairs like backpacking. My experiences with Boy Scouts have helped shape me to who I am today. This troop specifically gave me the experiences that I never thought I would have. I recognize the effort and thought put into those experiences and thank all the adults for it. It isn't an easy thing planning trips like the Cascade Adventures or the whitewater rafting campouts. It's especially hard to do with rowdy teenagers who sometimes fail to listen. You all should have a sense of pride for what you have done. It is an impressive thing to do. My experience has given me lifelong skills and lifelong friends. During the pandemic, I was unsure if I would even make it to this day. The entire troop and my family members all had a part to play in my Eagle achievement. However, I want to recognize 3 people in particular: Tom DeMeo, Carl Hoffmeyer, and Thea Coleman. First, I give this pen to Tom in recognition for giving me advice and direction when I was unsure of myself, as well as for his steadfast, no-nonsense attitude, which is something that kept me steady with my career. And then I would give a pin to Carl for holding me accountable with the many meetings he scheduled and organized, which kept me from slacking off on my merit badges and for keeping up with the meetings, even though I was late or failed to show up sometimes. When I would have otherwise floundered, these three people helped me keep me focused on my goal. And I give this pin to Thea for helping me throughout the finer details of the Eagle project and dealing with my flurry of emails and always responding with clear, concise instructions and following up even when I didn't. All of these people had an equal part in helping me achieve my Eagle. And for that, I am extremely grateful. As I go forward, I will do my best to maintain the same effort and values I've experienced at this troop. Thank you to everyone who came out here to celebrate with us tonight. Says the MC.
I'd also like to recognize Tom DeMeo for not getting me a car when I got my Eagle Scout. I would like to say a few words of my own, but I'd first like to have all the Eagles come up to the stage once more.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you.
Oh, here. You know what? I'm just gonna. All right, Eagles. Oh, Eagles. 3 years ago, as a brand new Eagle Scout, just like the 13 of you today, I was thrilled and scared. Your monumental achievement signals a new chapter in your life, one with incredibly difficult challenges. But in spite of those challenges, remember this. Perhaps the most famous Eagle Scout, Neil Armstrong, once said, "Shoot for the stars, but if you happen to miss, shoot for the moon instead." Eagles, go forth with an eagle spirit, courage, and wisdom. And it is my honor to present to you Troop 351's newest Eagle Scouts. Okay, following closing flag, take a moment to get yourselves dessert. While we have dessert, we will have an opportunity to share stories about our Eagles. So if anyone has something to share, any memories, please come up. And Helen, if you can please come up and lead closing flag.
Signs up. Could I have the audience please rise for the retirement of the colors? Color guard attention. Color guard forward march. Scout hand salute. 2. Color guard, retire the colors. About. Base. Color guard, forward march. Color guard dismissed. Guests, please join us for dessert.